everyone. So back to our next Write With Me session. I hope you have written all the answers, and I'm pretty sure by now you must be so okay with writing the answers. And today here we are with our next question. So from Companies Act. So let's look into the question, please. A company ABC Limited, a company ABC Limited as on 31/3 has a paid up share capital of 1 lakh. In June 23, ABC Limited has issued additional 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, which was fully subscribed. One out of the 10,000 shares, 5,000 of these shares were issued to XYZ Private Limited Company. XYZ is a holding company of PQR Limited by having a control over the composition of its board of directors. Now, PQR Limited claims the status of being a subsidiary of ABC Limited as being a subsidiary of its subsidiary, that is XYZ Private Limited. Examine the validity of the claim of PQR. State the relationship, if any, between ABC Limited and Private Limited. Okay. So basically, a company has this company ABC has total number of shares of 20,000. Of this, 5,000 was taken up by XYZ. PQR is the subsidiary of XYZ, and PQR says that since XYZ is the subsidiary of ABC, I am also the subsidiary of ABC. Correct? That is what they are saying, being the subsidiary of the subsidiary. So, first of all, we have to discuss about the concept of or the relation of holding and subsidiary here. Correct? So, the first thing that we need to discuss here is holding and subsidiary. Since the holding is only 25%, first of all, so even if it was holding subsidiary, it wouldn't be XYZ, which is the subsidiary, but rather ABC would have been the subsidiary. But anyway, the holding is only 25%. So subsidiary holding is not possible. What is the relationship between ABC? What is the relationship between ABC? So if we talk about the relationship of ABC, it's 25%. So it's associate. So we have to, another thing that we have to write here is about associate, right? So let's start writing the answer. These are the provisions that we are supposed to write. As per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013. Now, I remember the section number. So instead of writing as per the provisions, I can write as per section 2, clause 46 of the Companies Act. A company is said to be the holding of another if such other is its subsidiary. This is, I've written it in a little easy language. How it is given in the book, a company is said to be the subsidiary of one or more other companies if such one or more other companies is its subsidiary. As per section 2, clause 87, a company is said to be the subsidiary of another if the holding first controls the composition of the board of directors, second exercises or controls more than one half of the total voting power either on its own or together with one or more of its subsidiaries. Provided it should not go beyond the layers specified. Now, holding subsidiary is done. Next is what? Associate. So, as per section 2, clause 6, a company is said to be the associate of another if such other has a significant influence over it, not being a subsidiary, and includes a joint venture, right? The term significant influence means control of at least 20% of the total voting power or business decisions, right? Here, the question is about calculation. So, the second part here becomes a little important, as in you really need to show the calculations here. So, I'll just do this a little bit. So, in the above case, ABC Limited has 20,000 shares, of which 5,000 are held by XY are held by XYZ Private Limited. PQR Private Limited is a sorry is a subsidiary of XYZ Limited, right? The total holding of XYZ Private Limited in ABC Limited is 5,000, that is 25% of the total holding. PQR claimed the status of subsidiary of ABC. You should write full. I'm not writing, but you should write full, okay? Being subsidiary of XYZ, which is a subsidiary of ABC. Since XYZ's holding in ABC is only 25%, there is no holding subsidiary relation between ABC and XYZ. Therefore, the claim of PQR Private Limited is not valid. Correct? Since XYZ Private Limited is holding 25% percent of total voting power of ABC Limited. ABC Limited of ABC Limited, sorry, I'll just add one thing. XYZ has a significant influence over ABC. Therefore, ABC Limited is the associate of XYZ Private Limited. Yes, I hope this is clear to all of you. So, this is how you're supposed to write. I hope you keep writing your answers just like this. Till then, happy learning and stay motivated. Thank you so much.